Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most important topic, which is differentiation. The basics of differentiation I've already made in the two videos. I'll attach the link in the description box. So today we'll do some past paper questions of paper 2 and paper 4 of 0580 extended, and you'll learn how to find the stationary points, understand their nature and whether they are maximum or minimum, and find out the gradients and the equation of the tangents to the curve also. So it will helpful for you for your exams. So let's get started. So first question, in today's first question, this is May-June 2023, paper 4-2, question number 8. It's part B of the question. So this question is of 7 marks and it has a longer working. So graph of y is equals to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8 has two tangents with a gradient of 10. Find the equation of these two tangents. You know that it's a cubic equation and a positive, and you must have sketched all the type of equations. So in cubic equation, we can have the two stationary points as well and the two same gradients. For example, it's if a sketch of a cubic equation and we have the two tangents and with a gradient of 10. For example, it's one tangent and another, and they are parallel. It means the gradient is equals to 10 of both the tangents. Find the equation of these two tangents. So it means, you know that in coordinate geometry also you must have learned that to find out any equation you need a gradient and you need a coordinate of that line. So gradient is already there. You need to find out at which point the gradient is equals to 10 for both of them. Alright. So for that thing, you know that when the equation is given, and to find out the gradient, or if the gradient is given, we find the derivative. So differentiate the equation, which is equals to 10, and the basics of differentiation is multiply the coefficient with the power and subtract one number in the power. For that thing you must know the basics. Okay, so y is equals to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8 is the original equation. I'm finding out the derivative, so dy upon dx is equals to 3x squared minus 2 5s are 10, x reduce one number in the power and plus 2, and the constant will become 0. And here the gradient is equals to 10. It means that 3x squared minus 10x plus 2 is equals to, it equals to 10. The gradient is on the stationary point, the gradient is 0, and here the gradient is given, which is equals to 10. We cannot find out the answer unless it's equals to 0. So 3x squared minus 10x plus 2 plus minus 10 is equals to 0, and the equation will become minus 10x minus 8 is equals to 0. Now we are having a quadratic equation, so we factorize. Okay, so breaking middle term, 3 8s are 24, 6 4s are 24, but here we have minus, so we have to see the difference, and 6 and 4 will become 10. So it means that it's not right. So we have to take this, the one of the sign will be negative and other will be positive, and we'll have to see the difference in the middle. Okay, so 12 2s are 24. That is the right answer to find the factors. Okay, so 3x squared, because 6 4s are 24 will give you 10, but if I take one of the negative and other is positive, 6 4s are 24 will make 10 if you add it together, but one positive one negative will not make 10. Okay, so that is equals to minus 12x plus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. And now you do the grouping, that is 3 common, 3x common, and then x minus 4. 3 4s are 12, and copy down plus sign to x minus 4, 2 4s are 8, and we are having x minus 4 and x plus 2 is equals to 0. Then x minus 4 is 0, then x equals to 4, x plus 2 is equals to 0, then x equals to minus 2. So we found the x value of of the point where the gradient is equals to 10. But we need to know the y value as well. To find out the y value, we put back the x value in the original equation always, not in the differentiated one. Okay, so what do? We are just finding out the value of y here. Alright, so y is equals to, original equation is x cube minus 5x square plus 2x plus 8. So we find out that when x is 4, what will be the value of y, and y is, x is equals to, here it is 3x plus 2. Sorry, wait, there's a mistake. This is 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2 here. So that will be equals to minus 2 over 3. Sorry. So here x equals to 4 and x equals to minus 2 over 3. So what do? You just put x equals to 4 here and then find out the value of y. Alright. When x equals to 4, y is equals to 4 cube minus 5 4 square plus 2 4 plus 8. 4 cube is 64, and then 16 times 5 is 80, and 2 4s are 8, and then 8. 64 and 8 and 8 minus 80. So 64, 80 minus, when you add them together, it will become 80 minus 80, that is equals to 0. One of the coordinate is 4, 0. Now we are going to find out the other coordinate, and let's find out the equation also later. So now minus 2 over 3. So y is equals to x cube minus 5x square plus 2x plus 8. I'm substituting now minus 2 over 3 in place of x. Minus 2 over 3 cube minus 5 and minus 2 over 3 square plus 2 and minus 2 over 3 plus 8. Okay. Now this is minus 8 cube. That's why the negative sign remains negative. And then you have 4. Minus 2 square is 4. 5 4s are 20. And minus 2 square remains positive. That's why it is minus 20 over 9. And that is 2 times 2 is 4. Now you write down 4 over 3. That is minus 4 over 3 and plus 8. If the calculator is not allowed, here the calculator is allowed, but if you need to do without the calculator and then take LCM, LCM is 27. For that thing you need to multiply this by 3, this by 9, and this by 27. Okay, so that is minus 8 minus 60 minus 36 and minus 8 times 20 plus 8 times 27 is 216 upon 27. Add them together and all minus will become minus 104 and plus 216 upon 27, and that will become 112 over 27. Okay, so we found both the coordinates. The other coordinate is when we put minus 2 over 3, you will get 112 upon 27. Now we need to find out the equation of the tangents, which was the question. All right, this is paper 4 questions, so you can use the calculator, but understand the concept. With the easier number you can get the question in your paper 2 as well. All right, so we are ready to find the equation of the tangents now. So here you know that you got minus 40 with the gradient 10, 40 with the gradient 10, and minus 2 upon 3 and 1 to 27 with the gradient 10. Okay, so with both gradients 10, we are finding out the equation of tangent. So first of all, the gradient is 10 and the coordinate is 4 comma 0. Y you can do by y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1, but mostly students do with y is equals to mx plus c, so I'm doing it here with y is equals to mx plus c. So y equals to 10x plus c, y is 0 and x is 4 plus c, 0 is equals to 40 plus c, and c is equals to minus 40. The first equation will become y equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to 10x minus 40, okay? It's a 7 marks question. Now we are going to find out the second equation. So second equation has more calculations. Let's see. So the second equation, I'm doing it here. Now listen, y equals to mx plus c. The gradient is 10 and the coordinates are minus 2 over 3 and 112 over 27. Okay, y equals to mx plus c. 112 over 27 is the value of y, 10 times minus 2 over 3 plus c. Okay, so take it at one side and take LCM. C is equals to 112 upon 27. It's 20 over 3 with a minus sign. It will become positive 20 over 3. Take LCM and multiply by 9. And then it will become 112 plus 1, 29s are 18, 180 over 27. Then you get 292 over 27. Now the equation is y equals to 10x plus c, 292 upon 27. This is the way you can find out the equation of tangent. If the gradient is given, you can find out the coordinate, and then you can easily find out the equation with any of the formula, either y is equals to mx plus c, or you can find out with y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. Now this is the question in 2022-23 paper 4-3 question 12. The equation of the curve is y is equals to x to the power 4. This is power 4 minus 8x square plus 5. Find the derivative dy upon dx of y is equals to x power 4 minus 8x square plus 5. So y is equals to x to the power 4 minus 8x square plus 5. Dy upon dx is equals to 4 times 1 is 4 and reduce one number in the power, 8 to the 16x. That's it. So it's 2 marks question. So you will have dy upon dx is equals to 4x cubed minus 16x. The B part of this question is find the coordinates of the 3 turning points. Turning points we have to find out. So you must show all your working. Alright, so you know the turning point, the gradient is 0. So remember, find the coordinates of the turning point. The gradient is dy upon dx. So it means dy upon dx is equals to 0. That means 4x cubed minus 16x is equals to 0. 4x common, x square minus 4 is equals to 0. Then 4x is equals to 0 and x square minus 4 is equals to 0. So x equals to 0 and x equals to plus minus 2. Either you do with identity or take the square root. It's up to you. Okay. X equals to plus 2 and minus 2. So we get the values for x turning points, that is 0, 2 and minus 2. Now we are finding out its y coordinate by substituting the value always in the original equations. So the original equation is x to the power 4 minus 8x square plus 5. Okay, y is equals to x to the power 4 minus 8x square plus 5. I got 3 numbers for x. One is 0. So when x is equals to 0, then obviously y is equals to 5. Okay, so I'm getting 0, 5. Now I'm going to find out for 2 and then minus 2. So for x equals to 2, that is 2 to the power 4, y is equals to minus 8 2 square plus 5, 16, and 4 8s are 32, and then plus 5. 16 plus 5 is 21 minus 32, and which is equals to minus 11. That is minus 11. The third turning point we need to find out. So that is minus 2 to the power minus 2. We need to take the number for this one, okay, and it remains the same obviously. So because all even powers we have, I'm doing here. Alright, so we found the three turning points 0, 4, 5, 2, minus 11 and minus 2, minus 11. Determine which of these turning point is the maximum. Justify your answer. It means whenever we have to find out the nature, we find out the double derivative. The first derivative was, the equation was this was the first derivative, and we find out the second one and then put the value of x to find out its nature. If it's coming, the answer is coming positive, then it's a minimum point. Otherwise, for negative answer, we'll get the maximum point. So the first equation was y is equals to x to the power 4 minus 8x squared plus 5. First derivative was 4x cubed minus 16x. To find the nature, we find out the second derivative. So that is 3 4s are 12, x squared minus 16. The first one is 0, 5. So I'm putting it here. 12 times 0 minus 16 is minus 16, which is less than 0. It means that 0, 5 is the maximum point we found. 0, 5 is the maximum point. If the answer is coming negative, then it means it's a maximum point. I'll show you for the rest of the two to understand that you will get the negative answer. You will get the positive answer. So 2 minus 11. You need to use just x value. So that will become 12 into 2 square minus 16. That will become 4 times 12 is 48 minus 16, which is 32 and which is greater than 0. Then it's a minimum point, and obviously the other one will also give you the same answer. That is 12 times minus 2 square minus 16, and then 4 12 is 48 minus 16 is equals to 32, which is again greater than 0, and it's a minimum point. So we understood that one of the value, which is 0, 5, gives you a negative answer, and it's a maximum point. Alright, move to the next question. Question number, it is question 9, March 2023, paper 4-2. Almost our recent papers. So fx equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4. Find the gradient of the graph. Y is equals to fx, where x equals to 1. Here we have to find out the gradient. So we have to find the derivative and put the value of x. We cannot do equals to 1 because it's not the gradient. So dy upon dx is equals to, this was, I'm just rewriting the question. Y is equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4. fx is y. dy upon dx is equals to 3x squared minus 6x. Gradient at x equals to 1. Gradient at x equals to 1. That will become 3 1 squared minus 6 1. Your dy upon dx shows the gradient. So that is 3 minus 6 equals to minus 3. Alright, so I hope you understood it. So 3 marks question. Find the coordinate of the turning point. Turning point. So it means that for turning point, dy upon dx is equals to 0. And dy upon dx was 3x squared minus 6x. This one is equals to 0. 3 common, 3x common, x minus 2. X equals to 0 and x equals to 2. X minus 2 is equals to 0, so x equals to 2. 3x equals to 0, then x equals to 0. So now we are going to put the value of x and always in the original equation. Your original equation is x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4. Okay. So y is equals to x cubed minus 3x square minus 4. Put the value of x 1 by 1, x equals to 0. Then y is equals to 0 cube minus 3, 0 square minus 4. And then you will get only minus 4. So 0 minus 4 is the one of the turning point. Now the next one. The next is 2. So at y is equals to 2, x equals to 2, y is equals to 2 cube minus 3, 2 square minus 4. It is 8 and 4 3s are 12 and then minus 4. That is equals to 8 minus 16 and that is equals to minus 8. So we are getting that other answer is 2 minus 8. If you have to find out the nature, then you do the double derivative and put the value of x 1 by 1 and find out the maximum minimum point. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Right. So this is October-November 2022 paper 4-1 question 10. And find the coordinates of the two stationary points on the graph y is equals to x to the power 6 minus 6x to the power of 5. So you have greater powers there. And they're asking you to find out the two stationary points. So y is equals to x to the power 6 minus 6x power 5. dy upon dx will be equals to 0. So you will have this one, dy upon dx is equals to 0. 6x power 5 minus 6 5 is 30x power 4 is equals to 0. Now you can take common. 6x to the power of 4 equals to 0 and x minus 5 equals to 0. So 6x to the power 4 is 0, then x is equals to the power 4 is equals to 0, then x equals to 0 and x equals to 5. So now we are going to put the values. When x equals to, in the original equation, y is equals to x to the power 6 minus 6x to the power 5, and then it is 0 minus 0 and then answer is 0. So the first coordinate is 0 comma 0. The other one I'm putting x equals to 5 to the power of 6 minus 6, 5 to the power of 5. Take your calculator. I've already found that this is minus 3125. Obviously if this type of number you'll have, and it is paper 4 question. So this is 5 and minus 3125 is the stationary point of this curve. So that was 5 marks question. Now this is October-November 2022 paper 4-3 question number 9. Okay, so they're asking you to find the derivative of dy upon dx x y is equals to 5 plus 8x minus 4 over 3x cube. Okay, so this will become dy upon dx is equals to, the derivative of 5 is 0 plus 8 minus 3 times 4 over 3 x square cancel. So that will become 8 minus 4 x square. Alright, so this was 2 marks question. Find the gradient of y is equals to 5 plus 8x minus 4 over 3x cube at x equals to minus 1. So dy upon dx is put the value of x in your derivative. So that was 8 minus 4x square. So this is equals to 8 minus 4x square. We have to find a gradient. That's why you put the value of x in the equation, okay, in your derivative, okay. So that is 8 minus 4 and then minus 1 square remains 1. So 8 minus 4 is equals to 4. That is your answer. The third part of the same question, the tangent is drawn on the graph 5 plus 8 x minus 4 over 3x cube. The gradient of the tangent is minus 28. The find the coordinate of the two possible points where this tangents meet the curve. Okay, so it means you have a cubic equation with a minus sign. So this type of graph you will have. So that is minus 28 is the tangent. It means gradient of the tangent. Okay, this is for example minus 28 is m, and here also it's the same at 2 points. They're asking you, we have done the same type of question in the first question, that is find out the coordinate where the gradient is minus 28. So it means dy upon dx is equals to minus 28. And we have found that dy upon dx is 8 minus 4x square is equals to minus 28. So that is solve the equation. So minus 4x square is equals to plus 8 plus 28 is equals to 0, which is 36. Take minus 4 common, x square minus 9, 4 9 is 36. X square minus 9 is 0, so x plus 3, x minus 3. So we have the coordinates for x is plus 3 and minus 3. Okay. So 3 and minus 3 are the x coordinates where the gradient is minus 28. Now we are going to find out the value of y. So substitute in the original equation. What is your original equation? Is 5 plus 8x minus 4 over 3 x cube. Okay. So this is here. So y is equals to 5 plus 8x minus 4 over 3x cube. We are putting first 3. 5 plus 8x minus 4 over 3 into 3 cube, which is 27. 5 plus, okay, here is also 3. Wait. It is also 3. 3 8 times is 24. And then minus 4 over 3 into 27, which is 9. 5 plus 24 minus 36, which is 29 minus 36. And 29, which is 7, minus 7. Put the value of x minus 3 in the same equation. Y is equals to 5 plus 8 minus 3 and minus 4 over 3 and then minus 27 9 times. Okay, I did the cube of it with a minus sign, so it remains minus 5 minus 24, and minus into minus is plus 36, and then 5 plus 36 is 41 minus 24, which is 17. Okay, positive. 41 minus 24 is 17, and that is your answer, and it was 5 marks question. So 3 minus 7 and minus 3 positive 17 is the answer for this question. Now let's do the next one. May June 2022 paper 4 2 question 12. The curve has the equation y is equals to x cube minus kx square plus 1. X equals to 2, the gradient of the curve is 6. Show that k is equals to 1.5 or 1 whole 1 over 2 or 3 upon 2 in the form of mixed numbers. Okay, so right now we are finding out when x equals to 2, the gradient of the curve is 6. Okay, so again y is equals to x cube minus kx square plus 1 dy upon dx is equals to 3x square minus, then what do? You will just find out the 2k multiply 2 with k, 2kx only, and constant is 0. So the gradient of the curve is 6. It means that 3x square minus 2kx is equals to 6. Okay, now at x is equals to 2, we have to put x equals to 2, the gradient is 6. So 2 square minus 2k2 is equals to 6. 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 4k is equals to 6. Minus 4k is equals to 6 minus 12, which is equals to minus 6. So 4k is equals to positive 6 and k is equals to 6 over 4 and k is equals to 3 over 2 or 1.5 shown. Okay. Now this is 5 marks question. Find the coordinates of the two stationary points, which is y is equals to x cube minus 1.5 x square plus 1. So show you're all working. So dy upon dx is equals to 0. So you put the value over there. So y is equals to x cube minus kx square. So you can write down x cube minus 3 upon 2. I'm just keeping 3 upon 2 for 1.5. X square plus 1 and dy upon dx is equals to 3x square minus 2 3 is 6 over 2x only. So 6 over 2 is minus 3x. And we have to find the stationary point. So 3x square minus 3x is equals to 0. 3x common, x minus 1. So 3x is 0 and x minus 1 is 0. So x is equals to 0 and x equals to 1. So we are getting 0 and 1 are the two x points. Now we have to find out the y value. Okay, in the original equation, put x equals to 0, y is equals to x cube minus 1.5 x square plus 1. When I put x equals to 0, then y, obviously y is equals to 1. 0 cube minus 1.5, 0 square plus 1. So answer will be equals to 1, 0 comma 1. And then now x equals to 1, then y is equals to 1 cube. I'm just putting value of x 1 square plus 1. So 1 minus 1.5 plus 1 means 2 minus 1.5 obviously is equals to 0.5, 0.5. So this is 1.5 and 0 and 1. This is answer for this question. Alright, this is March 2022 paper 4 question number 12. Alright, so a curve has a equation y is equals to x cube plus ax plus b. The stationary curve points of the curve have the coordinates 2k and minus 2, 10 minus k. Work out the value of a and b and the value of k. So the 2 points are there on the curve and it's a cubic equation, and there are the two stationary points, like it is 2k and minus 2 and 10 minus k. They're asking you the value of a and b of the equation. Alright, wherever the stationary points are also given, the maximum, the minimum points. And remember, these points, they belong to the curve. They are the points of the curve, original points of the curve, wherever dy upon dx equals to 0. So y is equals to x cube plus ax plus b, and dy upon dx is equals to 3x square plus a, and 3x square plus a is equals to 0. One of the stationary point I'm using 2 here because at 2 the x is equals to 2, the gradient is 0, so that's why I'm using 2 square plus a is equals to 0. 4 3s are 12 plus a is equals to 0 and a is equals to minus 12. So I found the first coordinate minus 12. It's a 6 marks question. Now what happened, it is the 2 points are of the curve, they belong to this same equation, so I use these 2 points one by one and make simultaneous equation and then solve it to get the answer. Okay, so first of all, put the value of a in the original equation, and y is equals to x cube minus 12 is the value of a, so ax means minus 12x plus b. I'm using first 2k again to make 2 equations. So k is equals to 2 square minus 12, 2 plus b, 4, and then you have a minus 24 plus b is the value of k is equals to minus 16 plus b. That's the first equation. Now I'm using minus 2 10 minus k, minus 2, and then this is 10 minus k. So y is equals to 10 minus k is equals to minus 2 cube minus, I'm just using the same original equation and putting the value. of x and y, which is 10 minus 2 and 10 minus k. 10 minus k is equals to minus 8 plus 24 plus b, and then 10 minus k is equals to 16 plus b, and you can write down that k is equals to 10 minus 16 minus b, and then k will be equals to 10 minus 16 is minus 6 plus minus b. So that is the second equation. So we can solve them simultaneously, that 1 and 2 are equal. So this is 1 and 2 are equal because they are both, I made the subject k. Then minus 16 plus b is equals to minus 6 minus b. b plus b is equals to, say, minus 6 and plus 16, and 2b is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. b is coming 5. Now what is left? K. So k, any value, any one, like 1 or 2 equation, k is equals to 6 minus 16 plus b. So k is equals to minus 16 and plus 5, which is minus 11. So we found the answer. The next question, find the gradient of the curve y is equals to 2x cubed minus 7x plus 4, x equals to minus 2. Gradient of the curve. So it's dy upon dx is equals to 3 times 2 is 6x square minus 7. At x is equals to minus 2, what is the gradient? Put the value, and then it will become 6 4s are 24 minus 7, and that is equals to 17. Answer. A is a point 72, B is a point minus 58. Calculate the length. It's like coordinate geometry question. The formula for the length is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So that I'm using here. Length is equals to square root of 7 plus 5 whole square plus 2 minus 8 whole square. That is equals to 12 square and minus 6 square, which is 144, and minus 6 square is 36, and that is making 180. You can write down as it is, or if you want to use the calculator because it's paper 4 question, you can. Otherwise, in the search we can also simplify. That is 2 times 90 and 2 times 45, 3 times 15, 3 times 5, and 5 times 1. We have a pair of 2 and 3 and 5. So you can write down 6 square root 5. The next part is the equation of the perpendicular line of AB. Possesses minus 1, 3 is the point. So you know that the equation is required in this question here. For every equation we need a gradient and a coordinate. Coordinate is here, and we need a line. So for finding out the gradient, you know that A is 7, 2 and B is minus 5, 8. It's written at the top. So we need to find out the gradient 8 y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. 6 upon minus 12 is equals to minus half. But it's the gradient of AB, and the line required is perpendicular. So the perpendicular line is equals to 2, because m1 multiplied by m2 equals to minus 1. So m is equals to minus, cancel, and then it will become 2 only, okay, for perpendicular line. All right, so we have the coordinate. The gradient is 2 and the coordinate is minus 1, 3. So you can find out y equals to mx plus c. So that is y is equals to 3 is equals to 2 minus 1 plus c. Then 3 is equals to minus 2 plus c, and 3 plus 2 is c, and c is equals to 5. Okay, so y is equals to 2x plus 5 mx plus c. Alright, the next question is May June 2020 paper 4-2 question 10. Y is equals to x to the power 4 minus 4x cube. Find the value of y when x equals to minus 1. It's just substitution question, no gradient, no stationary point. So just substitute y is equals to x to the power of 4 minus 1 cube 1 even power, it remains positive, minus 1. 1 plus 4 is equals to 5. Two stationary points of the curve are required. Y is equals to x to the power 4 minus 4x cubed. So dy upon dx equals to 0. So that is equals to 4x cubed minus 12x square. Okay. Now it is equals to 0. Take common 4x square, x minus 3 is equals to 0, 4x square is equals to 0, x minus 3 is equals to 0, x equals to 0 and x equals to 3. So we got the 2 points, that is 0 and 3. We'll have to find out the value of y. Then y is equals to x to the power 4 minus 4x cube 0, 4 minus 4, 0, 0 cube. So 0 comma 0. I've put the value of x is 0. Now I'm putting the value of x is 3. Y is equals to 3 to the power 4 minus 4, 3 to the power of cube. 81 is 3 to the power 4 and 4 times 27 is 108. 81 and 108 difference is minus 27. Alright, so this was 6 marks question here. The next part, B, x to the power of p, y is equals to x to the power p plus 2x cube, dy upon dx is equals to 11x10. So we have also to differentiate this equation. Dy upon dx is equals to px p minus 1 plus 2q xq minus 1. And then they are saying dy upon dx is equals to 11x10 plus 10x to the power of 4 here. Okay, we just compare 11 is p and 2q is 10. P is 11 and 2q is 10. Q is equals to 5. And we can also check this one. P minus 1 is equals to 10 and q minus 1 is equals to 4. So p minus 1 is equals to 10. So again p is equals to 10 plus 1, which is 11, and that's correct. And then q minus 1 is equals to 4, and q is equals to 4 plus 1, which is equals to 5. Alright, so go to the next question now. Alright, so the last question, 05805 March 2025, paper 2, no calculator, and it's one of the recent year paper. So a curve has the equation x cube plus x square minus x. I think it's 19th question. So in the paper, so a curve equation is this. The curve stationary point, one of the stationary point is already given. Find the coordinates of the other stationary point. So we follow the same thing, like y is equals to x cube plus x square minus x, dy upon dx is equals to 0. So that is equals to 3x square plus 2x minus 1, no constant number given in the question. So here minus 1. So 3x square plus 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. Do factorization now by breaking middle term method. 3 ones are 3 other factors, but 3x minus 1 is equals to 0. So 3x is common, x plus 1 minus 1 common, x plus 1. So 3x minus 1 and x plus 1. So we have two answers. X is 1 over 3 and minus 1. Okay, so 1 over 3 pair is already there. We don't want to put 1 over 3 in the equation to get the value of y. It's because they are asking you the other coordinate. So we are substituting only minus 1. Okay, so now we are substituting minus 1 here. So y is equals to x cube plus x square minus x minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square minus minus 1. So we are having minus 1 and then plus 1 and then again plus 1. So minus 1 plus 2, which is equals to 1. So if I'm putting minus 1, I'm getting 1 in the answer. So the other coordinate is minus 1 and 1, and it was 5 marks question. All right. The P part of the same question, they're asking you to sketch and then find out the minimum or the maximum point. So remember, they're not asking you to double differentiate, and this question is of 2 marks question. They're not asking you to double differentiate, that's not acceptable. They're asking you to sketch and then find out. Alright, so it's a cubic curve like this. One of the coordinate is there and one of the other coordinate is there, and it is passing through origin because no constant is there, because x cube plus x square minus x, if it will be some number there plus 1, so it will pass through 1. So there is no constant, so we'll sketch like this. Okay, and calculator is not even allowed, so we cannot find out the x-intercept because it's not factorizing. So listen. So this is alright, so this is sketch. So obviously the positive number, we have two stationary points. One of the stationary point is 1 over 3 and minus 5 over 27, which they are asking you that it is a maximum or the minimum point. Okay, so it's and the other one is minus 1 1. Obviously minus 1 and 1 will be coming here, and that's a maximum point by sketching. And this is 1 over 3, which is a positive number for x and negative number for y, and it's placing here. So that's why by sketching we know that it's a minimum point. Okay, so the last question, the equation x cube plus x square minus x equals to k. So you know that y is equals to x cube plus x square minus x. So y is equals to k. Y is equals to k is always a horizontal line. Has fewer than 3 solutions. Solution means this line intersect the curve at 3 points. Fewer than 3 points means it should be less than 3. Okay, it can be 2, it can be 1. The range of the possible values for k they are asking you. So it means when we look at the curve, that this is the point minus 5 over 27 and this is the point 1. In between, whenever I check, if I make at 0, and here wherever I make the line, I'll get 3 solution because the curve will intersect at here 3 points, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. But whenever I check these 2 points, the curve is intersecting at only 2 points. Alright, so I'm checking here. The curve is intersecting at the top of extreme values. It is intersecting at only 2 points. In between, more than 2 points. Here 1 and 1, 1 and 2. And above also we are getting even less than 2 points. So this is just one solution, one solution, one solution, like this. So it means less than minus 5 over 27 and more than 1. So k will be less than equals to equals, because we can include the 2 points which is fewer than 3. K is greater than equals to 1. So I hope you understood this point, and thanks for watching. In this video, if this video helped you understand differentiation, stationary points, and the tangent and the equation of the tangents, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more easy maths lessons. So see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.